See the kids playing around in the streets. Some are like unsupervised. Their parents are probably at home. But it didn't used to be like that when we first moved into the neighborhood. As you can see, it's kind of like been revitalized the last 10 years or so. So it became too expensive for them and a lot of the families in New York City, and they started looking for alternatives. The entire street was almost all abandoned houses, but now it's owned by all Muslim families.
Do you have
I agree.
fear? Yeah.
I agree.
It's like, what do you think about Islam? I think Islam in its pure form is antithetical to the Constitution of the United States of America and to Christianity.
Yeah.
So do you fear if it becomes the ruling force that as an American and a Christian, that is going to be a bad thing? Oh yeah, for sure.
Islam mengambil alih Amerika. Begitulah seruan yang kerap digaungkan kelompok Kristen nasionalis di tengah merosotnya jumlah jemaat gereja-gereja di Amerika Serikat dalam beberapa dekade terakhir.
How many churches have you had to close in the last few years?
We closed a number of places. We essentially went to half of what we used to back in the early 2000s.
Wait, you went to half?
Roughly. We lost about 100 parishes.
And we're talking about buildings that are as big as this one.
Not all of them, but yes.
Gereja-gereja kini tak lagi seramai dulu. Banyak bangunan ibadah terbengkalai dan beralih fungsi.
My job and role to not just pray about the situation, but to then look at the hard data and say, where does the church need to move?
And it's not just here, of course.
Correct.
It's not just Buffalo. It's not just New York.
Correct.
It's not just America. What's happening?
My personal opinion is simply that, we become a culture that doesn't need God as much as we think we do.
Gereja Saint Gerard adalah salah satu gereja yang rencananya akan dikonversi menjadi masjid.
This building been closed for almost 7-8 years, and we want to put a new life into it and make sure that this was a place of worship and it's going to continue to be a place of worship.
A lot of sentiments and emotions are involved when you have your sacred place being sold to someone else. We do worship the same God, although some people think that we don't. And the Roman Catholic Diocese of Buffalo has been very active with the Muslim community here for almost 40 years.
We're getting supported by everybody here in the neighborhood and the whole community. As you know, we are part of the community and we will continue to be a part and work with the community.
Pada tahun 1950 sampai 1960, daerah Buffalo, New York merupakan pusat industri baja dan besi.
10,000 people in the Buffalo area worked in the iron and steel industry. Big plants, tiny plants. There were about 150 iron and steel manufacturing facilities in the area. In a sense, there was sort of the down-the-street steel factory practically everywhere in Buffalo.
Pusat kota dipenuhi imigran dari Jerman, Polandia, dan Italia. Merekalah yang membangun gereja-gereja Katolik berarsitektur gotik megah yang hingga kini masih berdiri di kawasan tersebut. Namun, memasuki tahun 1970, arah perekonomian Amerika berubah drastis.
I can remember standing right on this platform when I was a boy, and I used to take the train to Rochester. I must have been 7 years old in the early 1970s. And that was right around the time that Buffalo's industrial decline really kicked in. And it lasted decades.
Banyak industri di Buffalo terpaksa gulung tikar, membuat penduduknya pindah ke daerah pinggiran. Pengangguran dan kemiskinan meningkat. Bangunan dan rumah kosong yang ditinggalkan kemudian menjadi tempat berbagai aktivitas ilegal. Pecandu obat-obatan dan tindak kriminal bermunculan di mana-mana, membuat Buffalo menjadi semakin tidak aman. Baru pada tahun 1990 sampai 2000, imigran Muslim dari Yaman, Irak, Suriah, Somalia, Sudan, Bangladesh, dan Pakistan mulai datang ke kota itu.
Original
Mali,
West Africa.
all right.
I like Buffalo, that's like him. New York, I am a lot of headache, that's like I'm here.
Are you from Pakistan?
I'm Pakistan.
Pakistan. How long in Buffalo? How many years in Buffalo?
Almost 9 years.
Alasannya sederhana, harga rumah di sana sangat murah dan terjangkau. Mereka membangun komunitas dari awal.
Oh, there's a massive Muslim population here because the land is cheap. And speaking as a generality, they don't believe in usury. You know, like there's no loans taking out or interest sent. They'll buy up massive swaths of like $5,000 or $4,000 plots that are empty, that don't have anything built on them. Or they'll buy up like the crack houses that are dilapidated and they'll fix them up.
Gereja-gereja kosong dibeli dan diubah menjadi masjid. Restoran, toko, serta lapangan pekerjaan mulai bermunculan. Geliat perekonomian pun perlahan terlihat.
I moved from Queens to here 2028.
You guys are opening a business here or something?
It is true.
Restaurant.
Shameless.
Asian restaurant.
Most visible impact has been on the churches. Left abandoned, they were bought and converted into mosques.
Buffalo Bazaar. Every corner store on the east side it's Muslim owned. And like you'll see a lot of this. So there's a lot of,
Oh wow, it's a mosque.
yeah. So there's tons beautiful old Catholic churches and they're mosques now.
Lalu bagaimana dengan keamanan? Seorang warga setempat mengaku bahwa kini mereka tidak lagi takut membiarkan anak-anak bermain di luar rumah.
Other people moved in. It's more Indians and Arabians, Pakistanis. It's a lot of them that live over here now. Like, I'm not scared to come outside with my kid anymore. Years ago, I'd have been like, no, let's stay in the house.
We noticed some of these houses down here have are beautiful.
A lot of the houses with the gardens and stuff are Arabians and Pakistani and stuff like that. But they're nice. They're quiet. There's no police action anymore. Bright lady, one of my best friends now.
Pengakuan ini menjadi bukti bahwa komunitas Muslim berhasil membenahi beberapa kawasan Buffalo, meski belum seluruhnya.
So a couple of us, we got together and we noticed there was a surplus almost of people who like to give things to the masjid, furniture, clothing, and we actually had a hard time finding people who needed those things. So we decided to collect even more and just announce to the community that we invite everyone to come and take whatever they might need.
Want to pull it up here? We'll do it as you like. Whatever you want to do.
I dressed it for my kids. So I mean, this is a blessing right here. I don't gotta go out and buy one.
Mereka yang menolak alih fungsi gereja menjadi masjid dan berteriak lantang, Islam mengambil alih Amerika, biasanya justru berasal dari luar daerah. Sementara itu, warga Buffalo sendiri merasa aman hidup berdampingan dengan komunitas Muslim.
There's a lot of people from like Muslim people from like Bangladesh or wherever. How are they? They get along well in the community?
Yeah, they get along well. I mean, they're the ones that's really, really helping us bring this community back because they buy all the houses, you know what I'm saying? And then they give people jobs, stuff like that. But yeah, we get along we're over the way.
Local African-American community, take advantage of your resources or, come in here and start and worship.
A lot. We live in a community where there's a bunch of African-American as well. And so we are not isolated from there, right? And they feel like this is a place that they are well connected to. The playground over here is open to everyone. It's not just the Muslims. In fact, I would say the African Americans in this community would probably use it almost the same amount as the Muslim, if not more.
This is my neighborhood. This is a blessing. It was real good for these kids to be out here doing something positive with themselves instead of being out here in these streets.
It's a beautiful thing to enjoy. Just come out here and enjoy yourself.
The vibe is good. I like that. They had some good old corn. And some fruit. Yeah, the fruit was good.
Master Jam. This is Master Jam right here. This word on.
When we cook, we try and feed everyone constantly. We welcome the community, and for that reason, that's why so many people they come and embrace Islam because of that. We also try to give back to the community. All the works that you see over here is all done by the youth over here.
Para penentang hanya dapat berteriak tanpa memberikan solusi nyata bagi persoalan sosial dan ekonomi yang ada.
If you're eating and they don't have any food, it's incumbent upon us as believers to go next door and ask the people if they have food.
Partnering with the mosque, I think, is a fantastic way to get into the community here. The point is to see people in a different light and have people see us in a different light, not just responding to a crime. So we are taking the time now to get to know people and let people know that, there's a human side.
Don't judge a book on its cover. Get to know the brothers. They have a spirit of God in them, and if you give them a chance, it'll shine through.
Eventually, if they want to learn more about Islam or they want to become Muslim, this is a place where they're more than welcome to